I shoot for you for free. I will give you my video and photography services for free. I'm not sure what your web development skills are like, and I don't know what your social media skills are like. But all I know is that I was able to make pretty good websites, and I know that I could create the visual imagery needed for engaging social media. So I went out there, instead of trying to sell my photo and video, I went out there trying to sell social media management and web development. And what did I end up getting? I ended up getting those clients. And for the stuff that I couldn't do on the web development, there's many resources out there that can help you. But I tell you right now, YouTube, if you can absorb that information and you have a little bit of design aesthetic, you can create a pretty engaging website these days without having to be a coder or understand all the back ends of all that kind of stuff. You can still create visually dynamic websites to engage the client's customers. And then there's social media. Social media is a must on any level for a client that needs to engage their people. So this is what I started doing. And this is, everyone I kind of say this to doesn't quite get it right away. But when I approach people, I show them my portfolio, okay? And a lot of times I have it on my iPhone or I have it on an iPad or I have it something very quickly so I can just be like, hey, this is what I do, and I hand it to them. I'm like, flip through a few of them and I have about 20 of my top images. And the best thing about sort of the photography world is that is your resume. It's instantly your resume. They don't have to read anything. They don't have to do anything. They only have to look. And how I was pitching it was, I shoot for you for free. I will give you my video and photography services for free. But I want your social media contract. I want your monthly retainer for your social media contract. And I will shoot this for free for 1 year. And at the end of that year, we'll review whether you like what we're doing, whether I feel the cost should go up, whether you feel the cost should be adjusted, whatever it is. But I want a 1 month recurring payment every month for 1 year. And a social media contract, kind of the base, is about $1,000. Okay? Upwards of, depending on who you're working for, but I feel around where I'm at, you're about $1,000 to maybe $2,500, depending on who you're engaging and how much work is involved with that, and kind of how educated the client is on social media. I feel the more educated they are, the more they realize that they need it and how much they would actually like to invest into it. So if you do the math on this, and people are like, I'm not shooting for free. I'm not doing stuff for free for these people. I'm a photographer. I'm a videographer. It's like, no, what you are, and this is something I've had to drill through my head, is you're a content creator. You're not an influencer. You're not into that things, but you create content. Video is content. Copy is content. Photography is content. You create content. You are a content creator. Your job is to create content for the client so they can engage their own client base and customer base. I am a content creator. So if you start handling these social media contracts, and if you do the math on this, if you're able to go in and get 5 to 10 people by taking their social media, by showing them what you do and how fucking good you are at it, and be like, I want to have 1 year social media contract with you, and I will do it normally I do it for $1,500, I'm gonna do it for $1,000. And I'm gonna do 3 posts a week, and whatever you guys negotiate. So if you have 5 to 10 clients, and say it's $1,000 a month, you're making $5,000 to $10,000 a month, or $60,000 to $120,000 a year, shooting for free. There's so many programs out there that you can essentially load in 1 month's worth of content, and you can get the voice from the client. There's so many different tools out there that can help you write this copy. And you can, people sometimes shit on Canva, but Canva's great. If not, it gives you a template to work off and you can add your own design. These things are all very integrated, and it's getting more and more integrated to make posting on social media way easier. One post, one platform, 15 different channels on social media. Okay, so I want to just this is something that I did this year, and I have a few clients now that those clients simply cover my bills every month. I know it's so nice to know that you have that stable income while you're still out there getting the larger contracts that take longer to close and longer to wrap. But think about that. If you had at $1,000 a month and you had 5 to 10 clients and you're the one shooting, most social media management people have to hire people like us to get the content so that pulls from their bottom line. But if you could arrange it so you were just to go out one day and arrange photo, video, and grab like 3 months worth of content in that one day's worth of shooting for each client over a 2-week period, and then you come home and you organize it and you start putting it into your funnel, you could be making upwards of $60,000 to $120,000 a year shooting for free. I just want your social media contract. And this is the beautiful results that you're gonna get. So I just want to share that with you. Guys, that's what I did this year. And then through that, you never know where these things lead, is you have other people who are watching those people's social media channels. And if your stuff is engaging and like looks really dynamic and it is well done, their clients, their friends who own businesses, these signatory contractors that they do work for, their peers in their space see this. They're watching this. And I've gotten work off people talking to my client and asking like, who's doing your social media? Who's doing your photography? Who's doing your video? It's great. And then I get what's the best referral? Is a referral from a client that's happy with you. You're next to them already working with somebody, you got the job if you're a decent person to talk to and hang around with. And you can actually follow through with what you're going to do and what you say you're going to do. So, just a little bit outside the box thinking as we roll to the end of the year here. If you're a photographer or a videographer, think about creating more of a marketing platform for your business and less of a photography/videographer as a separate entity, because I know from personal experience, it's really hard to sell a photograph because the client doesn't know what to do with a photograph. What are they going to do? Post it once on their social media channel, let it live on their website that people might see? A video? Like there's just, like once I realized it, that I need to offer those other services, and you might have a friend that could rip up a website for you for $1,000 or $1,500 and you charge a client $2,500 or $3,000 or $5,000 for that site while you oversee it, and you just shoot the images. Then you get that social media contract out of there plus a few bucks on the website. There is just ways in which that you can create recurring revenue every single month of adjusting what your company offers or who your company is. So maybe instead of being a photographer or a videographer, you are a marketing or a content creation company. And stop thinking of ourselves as a photographer or those things. We create content. That's what we do. I don't really like the term content creator. Maybe you have a better term for it. I'd be happy to hear it because the content creator has sort of a weird thing in my mind. But we are content creators. Embrace it and embrace that social media and start making some recurring revenue so you know that your bills are covered every month. And when's the last time you made $120,000 a year shooting for free? Something to think about. Guys, all the best in 2024. Appreciate you watching, and we will catch up with you shortly, content creators.